Hello. Let's just get started on this fantastic game. And I hope someone's listening to my countdown. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is a masterpiece called Arabian Nights. First off, I'm gonna pick up a few items that are gonna come in handy later on in the run. Some bombs and some jewel that allows me to throw bigger firewalls. And then I'm gonna walk right through this wall. Let's see. Yeah, this looks good. Oh, come on. There we go. Then we'll wait. Because, yeah, this game is rather fantastic. I'm currently falling out of bounds, and whenever I hit the bottom of the map, I come back from the top. And every time that happens, I also hit some kind of trigger, which is usually picking up an item, or sometimes a cutscene or a camera angle, and eventually I'm just gonna hit the trigger that makes the final cutscene of the level play, and then the level ends and we skip everything. This is not the optimal route, but it's better. It's just a simple fact. Why would you want to go fast when you can do this? Also, I get a bunch of nice supplies, which help me in the long run. But yeah, a bit of background on this game. Back in like 2000, I think, Ubisoft made the fantastic Prince of Persia 3D, and a year later they ported it to the Dreamcast as Prince of Persia Arabian Nights. This is not that game. This just happened to come out the same year, happens to be a 3D platformer, and happens to be called Arabian Nights. What a coincidence. The cutscene was working completely as intended. Alright. We're in level 2 of episode 1, or chapter 1, I don't remember what they're actually called in this game. Either way, I'm gonna skip all of it. There's some puzzle down there on the courtyard, but going there is slow, so I'm just gonna run the wall. And that's episode 1 done, or chapter 1, or whatever it is. Episode, alright. Now I know. Great voice acting. Alright, once again there's some really big puzzle in these sewers. But it's much easier to just skip to the end. And more amazing voice acting, and pay attention, because the plot is gonna... You need to understand the plot.
The little scum has managed to escape. Be very vigilant. He is very fast and clever. The Master will not be pleased if we fail. Go!
Okay, I am very fast and clever. I probably won't need any daggers, but I'll just take them just in case. Extremely difficult boss fight right here. Okay, and he has the key, and just watch.
My savior, here you are at last. Quickly, let's go back and see my father. You know, I'm protected by the good genie who created me, and no one can kiss me before marrying me. Should that happen, the good genie would immediately take me back to my father.
Oh.
Well then, give me a kiss, my pet. Then meet me at the palace.
Alright, I hope you paid attention, because that is the most important cutscene in the game if you want to understand the plot. And even if you don't want to understand it, you need to watch that cutscene. In most games I would probably complain that you can't skip cutscenes, but I'm so glad you can't in this game, because they're all so worth watching. So really appreciate that camera angle that changes like 2 seconds after you left the area. Okay. I'm supposed to lower up drawbridge right here, but I don't remember how to do that. And it's a good thing I won't have to. We can grab this potion here. I should not need any magic potions, but it's always nice to have some extra ones lying around. And in this chapter, I'm gonna be picking up a bunch of puzzle pieces to summon a genie. I'm not really sure how that works, but it does, as long as I manage to platform and that at that. This jump right here is surprisingly difficult. I don't think you're supposed to do it like this, but I can't be sure in case of this game. Oh, nice first try. Better than expected. I want to get that fairly quickly because these enemies can chase me down, and if they all happen to catch up with me, they can completely stunlock me. It rarely happens, but it is possible. Shouldn't be a big problem though, because I can just save scum as much as I want. Snakes, please don't kill me. Let me on this box, thank you. And have a fireball. 2 for 1, that's good. Aww. I'm just wasting mana. I do want to kill all these snakes, so I'm gonna have to be placing some puzzle pieces on this wall right about now. And if the snakes are alive, that's way more difficult than it should be. There we go.
Thank you for freeing me, my good friend. We shall meet again.
You gotta love the enemy voices in the background. Alright. Episode 3. This is the episode where we get the flute, and the flute is one of the most broken items I've seen in any game. So it allows me to infinite jump. Oh! And infinite jump in this game is probably the easiest one I've ever seen. It involves pressing one button every now and then. No! Yeah, the controls in this game are special. Doing a simple 90-degree turn can be much more difficult than it seems. I have no idea how I even managed to fall out there. I was under the impression that there was a wall. Never mind, it's a good thing I quick save like every 5 seconds. Come on, I can make this jump. There we go. I guess my excuse can be that I don't really see where I'm jumping half the time. Either way, here we are, and come on, there we go. And once again we're just falling to the bottom and coming back from the top. Repeat this a few times and eventually we'll land near the end of the level. Right about now, I think. There we go. Okay, and this lizard guy has to kill that door behind him, so I'm just gonna have to stab him a bit. There we go. Right, I'm gonna make a save before I go to the next chapter, because if I load a save while in this chapter, the game can, I don't know, do something right, I guess, and not give me the flute when I need it. Also, yeah, that wall was totally solid. And I forgot to jump there, so I'm just gonna try again without hoping that somehow that works out, because it's not gonna work out. Let's just do it properly. Once again, right through this solid wall. There we go. And I'm just gonna fall until I see a flute, which I'm gonna pick up soon, I hope. There we go. And now I can infinite jump. I just need to find where I want to go, which can be a bit tricky in this situation. I'm hoping that as I'm falling I see a yellow light. So I want to go towards the yellow light. I'm not seeing it right now. Shh. That's not supposed to happen. This is probably the most difficult section of the game, as it's really impossible to control what's going on. I'm just trying to find anything, any kind of landmark, so I could navigate towards the actual correct area without dying to random fall damage. I think I'm either too high or too low, and it's impossible for me to tell, because everything looks exactly the same. I typically get lost in here, because there is no landmarks of any kind. You can kind of get the direction right, but getting the height to match where the room is next to impossible. Okay, I must be going too far. I'm just gonna try to head to a different direction. Alright, let's fall for a bit, maybe I can... Oh! Found something. Anything is better than nothing. I saw a room to my right. I can use that to navigate. There we go. We're back in bounds. I'm not sure where we are, but we're in bounds, and that's good, because I can get, well, out of bounds again. But this time I should know where I am. Yep, there we go. I saw the light.
It's all over for you, while
It's not over yet. I can see the light. We in there. Here we go. Yeah, surviving this cutscene is still... It seems random. I think there's probably some trick to it, but I have been unable to figure it out, so I'm just gonna keep jumping at it until I somehow survive it. And then we have this fantastic dancing section. I have to do like 6 of these in a row correctly. I hope I can even remember this. Oh, surprisingly easy this time. So pay attention to what she says after this dancing.
Where am I? Who are you? You do not look terribly noble, and yet I feel troubled, attracted, bewitched. I am overwhelmed with joy from being near you. Quick, Let us go see my father so that he may unite us.
No, that's how it works. From who are you to let's get married in 15 seconds. And yeah, Ali gets stuck on the stairs. Happens every time. Okay, I want this money. I'm getting a fair bit of money throughout the run because I just want to be safe. So I have enough bombs to kill some of the final bosses. But yeah, infinite jumping is really as easy as it seems. I don't even have to hold any directions or the jump key. All I need to do is tap the use key every now and then to use the flute. And that allows me to do what I'm doing. If I want to adjust the direction, I do need to press something else. But that's completely optional. Oh! I went... Okay, that happened. I hit the load trigger for the next area, but I was out of bounds when I did it, so the game loaded me out of bounds in the next area. And that's kind of difficult to deal with. There we go. Looks a bit nicer. Okay, and these enemies are really nice to me. Just wait for the door to open before they attack. And there we go. Easy level. And this level is actually even easier. You know what, I'm just gonna heal up right now because I can. Just gonna jump a couple of times in here. And jump forward. Right now I'm not touching anything, I'm just letting Ali fall. He knows what's going on. Stock up on some apples, I suppose. That's some plot-related item, I think. Health potion is always handy. As are coins. And there we go, that's the level.
Good day, Lord Gardener. I'm the new apprentice.
I do seem awfully young for this profession, lad. It's just not like in the old days. Well, to start with, go get me some pear pips in the fruit garden. I need them for my experiments. The password is, at the Aqaba Faith, plant hydrangeas.
I'm not at all surprised that it took us a while to break. Because beating this game is actually legit difficult. Even with a walkthrough, this game was difficult. Like, well, I assume the levels near the end were difficult because I never did them the intended way. I just discovered that okay, you can infinite jump with the flute. This is way easier than actually trying to do anything because everything is difficult to do, and the puzzles you have to solve to get anywhere in the game are insanely cryptic and make no sense at all. And from what I remember looking at the walkthrough, the further you get in the game, the worse the puzzles get. I'm not at all sure how you're supposed to figure out any of this stuff on your own.
It's good. You can go.
So, best cutscene in the game. This monkey has nothing to do with anything. And that cutscene loops infinitely until you skip it. For some reason, these guys let me come here, but they don't let me do anything in here, so I'm gonna have to kill them. Okay, I did hit him. Nice. Whoa. There we go. This is one of the more obvious puzzles in the game, once you get to this point, that is. And it's still an awful puzzle, as all you need to do is walk between this source of water and these buckets and fill them all. I could easily jump over the wall, but sadly the game won't let me, as the trigger for ending the level is opening the gate, not getting to the other side. If all I had to do was get to the other side, I think we would save like 3-4 minutes. As we would never have to even pick up the bucket. It's also fantastic how slowly Ali walks with the bucket in his hand, even if the bucket is empty. Heavy stuff, man. And one more. And here we go. Moving on to the worst episode in the game, at least casually. In a speedrun, it's alright. Again, amazing faces coming up. So good. Okay, I think I'm supposed to fight the tiger. I don't know if you actually can. So I'm just gonna leave. Keep this pair, because I need the pips. At this point, flying through there is just a habit.
Here, Lord Gardener, here are the tips.
Oh, they're not very big. It's just not like in the olden days.
Well, it don't smell too good round here.
That's normal, kid. I'm trying to create the flower of 1,000 scents. It doesn't work every time. Instead of hanging about like an old magpie, go get my hoe. It's in the chest in the copse. Here's the key.
Alright. I'm not actually sure. Oh, right, the key is for the chest itself. Right. I'm stupid. Nice. Pick up the hoe. Old man needs his hoe. And we're gonna do some gardening. I remember this code because it's like almost 420, but there's no zero, so it's 8, which is like 2 zeros stacked. Then there's 3 and it ends and begins with the same number, so 4, 2, 8, 3, 4. Easy. That all makes perfect sense in my head. I'm standing in a bit of a bad spot. I'm not sure if I can get... Nope, I'm gonna have to do this from a different spot. Come on, this looks good. So the best way out of this room is, of course, through the ceiling. And we need one more flower, or actually 2 more flowers, now that I think about it. One of them just requires no effort to get. Hit the crank. Grab this bomb, just in case. I might need it in later levels. Still totally using the crank right now, while being attacked by 5 enemies. Let's see, will I get poisoned? Oh, just in the last moment I get poisoned. That's a shame. Actually, it's not a shame. I can do something fun with that. I may have to heal soon because poison and the bees and the snakes soon are gonna do a bunch of damage to me, as they still hurt me while I'm using the crank. Totally using the crank still. Oh no, missed it. There we go. And they should make the second to last flower appear. There it is. Actually, it's surprising amount of health I have still. Usually I'm near death at this point. And off we go. And the last one is somewhere in this direction. We'll see soon enough. Yep. Dang, I actually don't want to heal from poisoning yet. I have too much health. Okay, pick up the cactus and the passport. I actually don't need the passport. If I just finish the level without it, the game just gives it to me. Come on. There's an invisible ceiling right here, and I need to slam my head against it from the correct height. So this happens. And now I'll either die or the level ends. We'll see. Alright, that's good. Level ends.
You're wonderful. You are worthy of being my spouse.
Oh, I have low enough health. So now Ellie is wobbling around because he's near death. So I can heal the poisoning now. I'm not gonna heal, hopefully, at any point during the game anymore, so you'll see this wobbling Ellie for the rest of the game.
You look a bit nervous at the moment.
It's understandable. That lousy Black Moon sect is infiltrating everywhere.
But just what is this sect?
Hey, I'm no informer. You want information, you've only got to go see the town guide. Ahmed, open the door.
I actually wonder if you can die of poisoning during cutscenes. I think I'll find out soon enough. Oh, I still have plenty of health. Also, I'm not pressing jump. It's just being buffered. There we go. Right, this level is quite complex. The game just crashed. Okay. It just said something exception town crash. I'm not too surprised. But that's also a reason why I keep mashing the quick save key all the time. Oh wait. Let's see. Okay, good. Also, I'm not holding forward right now either. It's just the game buffering the inputs from before the game crashed. Let's see if it does again. Alright, we should be fine. Also, I should not be heading this way. I'm confused. The crash threw me off. We need to get a better sword first. This guy, I can challenge this guy to a duel. I need to pay like 50 pieces of gold and he'll fight me. And if I beat him, he gives me a sword. Or I can just... Ooh. What? Okay. That was extremely Arabian Nights. No clue what just happened. Anyway, I can just throw a bomb at him. He takes damage and gets pissed off. And I repeat this because fighting him with the sword is impossible. There we go.
You were very lucky, but I keep my word. Take this weapon, and don't let me see you again.
There we go. He kept his word, which he never gave. Also, I don't think we're ever gonna use this sword. We just need it because someone tells us that it's important to have a good sword. Whoops. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
There should be some gold over there. Here we go.
What do you wish to buy, great lord?
Let's play it safe.
Congratulations.
Just in case I somehow don't find 2 pieces of gold anywhere.
Again, my noble.
I need 60 in total later on. So I need to pay this guide. I have no idea what he says because the audio quality is garbage.
Mosque is closed, but for only 20 pieces gold, I can let you visit it.
I'd prefer that you tell me a bit more about the Black Moon sect.
All right, but for only 20 pieces of gold. The Black Moon sect was founded under the reign of Nureddin IV, the Blasphemer. It is consecrated to the Black Moon, evil goddess of hell and shadows. This sect was broken up following the death of Nureddin. Today, it still exists, but is banned, of course, and its followers are severely sentenced. It's said that they meet regularly in the sewers to perform pagan ceremonies, but that's only legend. If you want to know more, you can ask Irma the Redhead. She knows a lot of people. I'll be seeing you.
So basically he just told me to talk to somebody else after taking all my money.
Good day, charming lady.
And once again, enemies are being real nice and not attacking me while I'm talking to somebody. And oh god, what is that guy doing?
But it's still good. You want to come?
I don't know if that's supposed to be a weapon, but I know it's not supposed to be
The
there.
Sultan found out I'd have problems. Do you know where Irma is?
Irma went to see the guard in the watchtower. You better hurry if you want to catch her. She left a while ago.
You gotta be careful when ending that conversation because those enemies can just start stun locking me. And finally we can talk to Irma.
Ah, finally. Irma the Redhead.
What can I do for you, handsome?
The guide told me you could tell me about the Black Moon sect.
Ah, that Mustafa. What a blabbermouth. He's not the only one, though. The tom-tom player. He's a talker, too. In bed. He's a former sect member. I think he could inform you.
And she told me to talk to somebody else as well. This is a super exciting chapter of running around talking to people.
Okay, don't tell me any stories. I
Also,
know
of course,
you're
the
a former
enemies
member
follow
of
me
the
here.
Black Moon sect. Don't waste my time, otherwise I'll denounce you to the Grand Vizier's guards.
Oh, sure, not so loud. I was kicked out of this sector a long time ago for incompetence. What do you want with me?
Show me the passage to the sewers.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. And in typical Arabian Nights style, I get attacked in a cutscene.
Ach, filthy traitor.
Alright. And moving on to sewers. What? Nobody's following me! Oh, isn't this at least one enemy who follows me through the door, attacks me in a cutscene? Kind of disappointed now. No! I really can't fall into the water, as that poisons me, and I don't have any antidotes. Okay, this magic turban, it does something useful, I can't remember what it is. Okay, I'd like to stay kind of close to the wall so I can see inbounds. Makes navigating this area quite a bit easier. There we go. Oh, don't kill me. Okay. One of these guys has a key to the door. Wasn't him. Alright. There we go, that's the key. I'm just gonna pick it up without dying. There we go. And casually, this seemed to be one of the most complicated levels. I could not figure out at all what to do. But luckily this is not a casual playthrough. I can just jump 3 times, fall out of bounds and wait. Something happens. Good level. Oh yeah, during ESA somebody else went through the door and Ali didn't. That is probably the best thing that's happened in at the sewer door. Oh, I'm too low. I'm too far out of bounds. Let's climb up a bit. There we go. Alright, and here we have a boss fight. Which I'm just gonna cheese by throwing fireballs from out of bounds. And the enemy gets super confused because he can't get to me, but he still wants to attempt to come here. It also makes things a bit more difficult for me because as he keeps turning around, I need to correct my aim all the time. It's like, I think 2 more fireballs should do this. And he should die. Yep. And for some reason, he has the permission to leave. So I'm just gonna grab that and head towards this wall. And fall for a bit until I hopefully hit a cutscene.
Hey, come on, that's enough. Open up. All my papers are in order.
Are you a moron or what? You can't get out without a mount.
I really have no idea what this place is because I need a permission to leave and a mount. And the gate is closed from the outside.
I can give you a commentary on the ramparts.
Okay, this would be a wonderful time for donations. As I'm gonna hear the same exact boring explanation as to why the dromedars in this area all have short legs. And I need to listen to it twice, because first time I'm the 999th customer. So when I talk to him again, I'm the 1000th customer, and he gives me a voucher for a dromedar, and I can actually live.
Necessitated more than 200 slaves and 50 camels.
Top tier game design.
It is said that on account of this journey, all the camels of the region have short legs. But that is only a legend. I thank you for your attention. Even more so, because you are my 999th visitor. Come again. For only 20 pieces of gold, I can give you a commentary on the ramparts.
Have my 20 pieces of gold.
The city ramparts, as well as the Great Gate, were built under the reign of Nuruddin the Elder for protection against the barbarian invasions of the Hittites. The 4 obelisks that you can see behind you are much older. They were brought back by Nuruddin III the Magnificent during the Egyptian campaign. They measured 10 meters high, and their transport necessitated more than 200 slaves and 50 camels. It is
I actually
said that
don't know
on
what
account of this
the
journey,
dromedar
all
costs.
the camels of the region have short legs.
It wouldn't surprise me if you could buy it.
That is only a legend.
The game probably doesn't have enough money.
I can announce that you are my 1000th visitor.
Unless, of course, you beat gold by going between 2 areas out of bounds. Which is possible.
The hire of a dromedary for 1 week, all expenses paid. Have a nice day.
And finally he shuts up and we can leave. No! My mistake.
Sorry for you, but I want a voucher for the hiring of a dromedary for 1 week. All expenses paid.
Mustafa had his 1,000 visitor. You can take the beast. He's ready to go. I filled him up for the week. Have a good trip. Jamal, who's back?
And off we go to the final episode of the game. Oh man, I want to do a chariot race with that thing.
Nepo. Amazing.
Right. This is a really long and complex area filled with tunnels. You just saw all the tunnels we're gonna be in. The rest of the level is gonna be a flying pair of cannons. Oh, well, you can kind of see the tunnel. And that's tunnel gone on again. We're not going in there. Not anymore. So Ali's voice acting while low on health, so worth it. Right, there's the boss fight. Normally you're gonna need a spell to kill this enemy, as she just one-shots you before you can even get within range. And it's a cutscene kill, so you can't do anything about it, but if I just attack from out of bounds, she can't do anything.
Have you got an obsession or what? And now I'll have all the little princesses just to myself. I think I'll just take a little stroll over to the merchants. You can never be too sure.
Low health is so worth it.
Mother, I'm Venus. You're not well. Come back soon, my friend.
I'm not gonna need as many bombs as I have, but it doesn't hurt. If I have the money, I might as well pick up the bomb, in case I somehow screw up this boss fight.
Sultan has disappeared. He was kidnapped by those damned Black Moon sect fanatics. It is
I think
ours
Ali is
to
stuck on
replace
the
it
stairs
from
again.
now on. I find we see you much too often these days, and I just wonder if you're not the cause of all our problems. In fact, you represent a threat to the kingdom, and that threat must disappear.
You got it. I will disappear right now. Oh, I hopefully will disappear. Okay, I won't disappear. I will attempt to disappear. I will disappear back to the main menu. Come on! He has like 4 different spells that he can use. And unfortunate for me, he's using the one proper attack spell right now. There we go. Oh, he actually used the shield, which wore off. Useful. There we go. And this is why I bought a bunch of bombs, so we can just throw them down there. Hope he dies. There we go. And now I just gotta get back in bounds somehow. And we got the parrot seed, which is a super important item. Okay. Let's see if I can still pull this off, because this is actually somewhat tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I should land near the exit. Maybe? Yes, perfect. Landed just where I wanted. And then we're just gonna feed the parrot. Feed the parrot. There you go. And the parrot makes the carpet fly. Okay. We're really close to the end. This is a long level with a big difficult boss fight. We're not gonna do any of that. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. And ready with time. Time. Also, Ali is jumping right now because I was holding the jump key as I triggered this cutscene.
Thank you, young Ali. Now I must return to my place on the throne. As I have the same powers as the princesses, you must embrace me, so that I can be beamed to the palace where I'll be with my daughters. They belong to you henceforth, and shall be your wives. And I appoint you Grand Vizier in place of he who failed at the task. Come on, just another little try, son. If that's not too much to order.
That prickles. I'll make up for it with my little babes.
Hey, you dark-haired stud. Ali! Ali, my darling, over here. Over here, treasure. TheKotti. Ali, my darling, over here. Treasure. Ali, my darling. Ali. Over here. Ali, my darling. Come on, you. Hey, Come on, you. Hey, duckhead stud. Ali, my darling. Ali, my darling. Ali, come here. Ali, my darling. Hey, duckhead stud. Come here. Ali.
Alright, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this amazing game, and thank you Silmarils for making this fantastic game that is a much better speedrun than it has any right to be. So yeah, feel free to kick me out of the stream any second now. We are done with this game for now.